I thought that Tank Davis did something that special fighters do, which is they close the show with an exclamation point, doing backflips off of, the top rope kind of stuff, WWE stuff. I think that Tank Davis is a must-watch fighter now.
I agree with you on that, all of that everything we saw from Tank Davis, and I do think his skills are somewhat underrated. I think, I love his power. Everybody loves his power, but the way he sets everything up and the way he goes to the body and the angles that he cuts and how he sets up, those big, nasty shots that he starts landing on guys, that's very impressive. And I think it gets overlooked a little bit. And, in that fight, when it's kind of close and the broadcast, they have him losing early on in the fight. I think through the 6th round, 7th round, the broadcast had him losing to Barrios. All of a sudden you start to take over because of that power. And as you said, he's just walking guys down. And that's going to be the main issue with facing Tank Davis is that if you can't get him to respect you, and honestly, if you can't put him away, he's going to be in your face come round 6, round 7, and he's going to be throwing nasty heat on you, right? He's going to be touching with nasty leather late in the fight if you don't put him away.
For sure. And I think that's where, going forward, that power is great. But as we've seen with a lot of guys that have power, you have to be a more complete fighter. Tank Davis' hand speed is fantastic as well. Yeah. He uses angles really well. I think there's a lot more to his game that people don't want to always give him credit for. And so I think we're starting to see that. We like to see guys at this age and at this point get challenged. They have to come up against something. Otherwise, they just keep walking around and just knocking out tomato cans. We don't want to see that anymore. We want to see him actually have to make adjustments. And the best fighters make adjustments really well, either mid-round or starting to make, you start to see the snowball effect with Tank, where at first it's kind of, he's starting to figure out things, and then all of a sudden it starts really going his way. It starts building up. And that's something you want to see from a guy like Tank.